How's it going, y'all? Today we're going to be opening some of the Parkhurst packs from 1992-1993, where we're going to be looking for players like Lemieux, which we pulled last time. And yeah, so why don't we just go ahead and get into it. So there's in these boxes, it comes with 36 packs. Today we're going to open 12 of them, and then we're going to, in another video, open the last 12 of them. So why don't we go here and go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And so we'll put these aside for later. So that, yeah, there we go. 12 packs. And as always, I have some sleeves for if we get anything good, which, of course, as many of you know, or if you do know, there's not too many like valuable cards in like these Parkhurst packs. Really anything in the 90s, there's not all that many valuable cards to go after. However, like not like today's with all the inserts and stuff like that, but still, if there's nice cards, I wouldn't mind grabbing them. And also, in case, again, we get something unexpected, got a card saver there. So yeah, let's get into it. So why don't you hit that like button to give us some good luck for this card opening. And thank you all for who tune in and watch these every week. Pack number 1. Did not open too well. Starting off here with Brian Benning, Jocelyn Lemieux, Peter Zezel, or Ziesel, Jay Moore, Peter Sidorkiewicz, so I think that's how you say his last name. Oh, and then Chris Chelios. I actually had dinner with Chris Chelios and his son one time. My uncle knows him pretty well from his time in Chicago. And after, I believe, one of the Winter Classics that I went to, we all went out to a restaurant with my cousin, my uncle, and Chris Chelios and his son were there as well. Darcy Wakaluk. Oh, and then we got another one of these Broad Street Bully cards that I like to sleeve up as well. This time it's Bill Barber. Although I am originally from the Pittsburgh area, I will still sleeve up a Flyers card. Danton Cole, Chris and Vyacheslav Fetisov, who was a very good player. Okay. What was that? Did everyone else just see that? Well, I guess one of the packs was never really sealed, or somebody else opened it. I do not imagine that, again, with these, that somebody would reseal these. If there is a reason to do that, please let me know in the comments. But yeah, I've never seen that was resealed. Or not resealed, it was open. Very weird. I've never seen that with these packs. Makes it easier to open though. And the cards seem a little bit sticky. Okay. Starting off here with Scott Young, Sylvain Lefebvre, Ulf Samuelsson, Darren Rumble, Ulf Dahlin, Darren Shannon, Dave Gagner or Gagner, Joel Otto, Dennis Vask, and Stephen Leach. Didn't get any inserts in that one, at least I don't think we did. If I missed one again, as always, leave a comment below letting me know if I missed some kind of valuable card that you know of. But yeah, I'm just quickly going to look through it again. Yeah, no insert, which is fine. We still have the end one. Even if this pack was opened up, I don't think there's many cards that would be too high of a price to warrant doing that, so I feel pretty safe with it. And these cards are what? Over 30 years old. On to the next pack. Ooh, we're starting off with Ed Belfour. Go ahead and sleeve that one up. Ooh, that's... Some of these cards are in pretty bad condition. Like I noticed that last time after a video, like you can see how chipped that bottom is on that one. Stefan Mateu, or Matthew. Sergei Nepchinov. I think I'm saying that correctly. Going into Doug Smolik, Mike Needham, Doug Crossman, Anatoly Semenov, Ray Shepard, Robert Dirk, Sean Chambers, Grant Fior, he was a pretty good player, and Sergio Momesso. On to our fourth pack. So we're about 1/3 of the way there. Let's get at it. Jimmy Carson. Oops. Mike Foligno, who's, I believe it's either his nephews or his sons that are in the NHL. And they, let's see, yeah, they also rack up quite a few penalty minutes like, oops, sorry, I hit the camera. They rack up quite a few penalty minutes like he did. Sergei Zubov, Dave Volek, Owen Nolan. As I've said before, I think we've pulled this card before. It's one of the best hockey names you could think of. Owen Nolan. Just going to go straight into this Broad Street Bully card of Bernie Parent. I believe Hall of Famer Bernie Parent. Andrew Castles. Oh, and another Broad Street Bully card, this time Joe Watson. We got Kerry Huffman. Steve Thomas of the Islanders. Look at that. The only NHL player born in England. He did grow up in Canada, though, which we have seen some countries be represented that way, but still very interesting. I actually would have never guessed that. I just never thought of anyone that was from there. And then lastly, we got John LeClaire, who, if for those who watch the 3-Ice every summer, it's that 3-on-3 tournament with like a bunch of AHL or ECHL guys. John LeClaire was one of the coaches on that team, for one of the teams. On to the next pack. Valeri Kamisenki. Oh, another pull of this one. Sergio Momesso. Rob Stauber. Reggie Savage. Tommy Soderson. I'll sleeve this one up. It has that Calder candidate typage there. And as you probably saw, we had another Broad Street bully, this time Bob Kelly. And then we got Neil Broughton, who I think he was on that Team USA that won, 1980 gold medal team. Yeah, he was a great player. I watched him the other night. I rewatched a rerun on NHL Network of the North Stars versus the Penguins in that was it Game 5 or Game 6 in the Stanley Cup Finals, where the Penguins won pretty handily. Sylvain Cote, Sean Van Allen, Yuri Khmylev, something like that, Valery Zelepukin, and then Edio, or Edolchek. As somebody who lived in Pittsburgh while he was the coach, it wasn't the greatest of times, but I think that did lead to getting those seasons led to getting a few first overall picks or first top 5 overall picks that included like Fleury, Malkin, Crosby, Stahl, all those guys. So, and he's a great announcer for the NHL. Let's keep rolling through this. Interesting to see we haven't had any other open packs. Matthew Schneider. That was a name I haven't heard of in a long time. Another John LeClair. Mike Hugh or Hogue. Yeah, I just take like 3 shots in the dark, then I just move on with some of these last names. Bob Kudelski. Scott Pearson. Grigory Pantaleyev. Owen Nolan of Cherries Picks. Look at that. That is a very nice looking card, and I said before, one of the best hockey names. I'm actually going to go ahead and put this one in a card saver as well. I know it probably doesn't really warrant it, but I like to do that for the really nice looking cards. I know it's not really centered, but next we got John Tucker, Gerald Diduck, who I played. Pretty sure this was the guy that was here last year on. So I play in this charity tournament every year where you might be able to see on my like Instagram or that I share where we raise a ton of money to go towards mental health, and we play some games with some NHLers. And I believe he was one of the guys that you could draft for your team. We got Rod Langway, Alan Peterson, and then Mark Freer. Ooh, another name I haven't heard of in a long time. Okay, we're halfway. 6 more to go. If you haven't done so already, hit that like button. Also subscribe if you like watching these kind of contents. I also have a ton of other kind of hockey YouTube content. I've taken a little bit of a break this summer because YouTube's algorithm just doesn't give me as many, They don't give me as many impressions or views or chances for you to watch because it's the off season and it's just not as interested. So I'm going to be ramping that part of my channel up soon here. Starting off here with Kevin Stevens of the Pittsburgh Penguins. And then we're going straight into Coach Fred Shiro. Then we go into Jeff Odgers. Don't know if I'm saying that one right. Jason Woolley. Yvonne Koryevsky. Corvu, Dave Babich. No idea if I said that one right. Who do we got here? We got Bobby Taylor. Michael Nylander. Another Diduck card. Tony Granato. Peter Nedved. And we got Brett Hedican. Start moving along here a little bit. 5 packs to go. I'm going to take that middle one. Frank Pietrangelo, Pietrangelo, however you like to say it. All the different relatives say it differently, so it's whatever each one wants, and I can't keep track of that. We got a Fedosov card again. Stefan Quintal. Jamie Baker. Johan Garpolenov. Joe Mullen. Philippe Bozon. Andre Racicot? Ooh, and then we got Stevie Y. Believing in the Iser plan for his current team, I think that he's really going to turn the Red Wings around. He was such a great player. In fact, I think he might be underrated for how, even though he was one of the best to ever play the game, he just played at a time when there was also Lemieux and Gretzky still in the game. Ken Bumgardner. And we got another Broad Street Bully card. Oh wait, sorry. This one is Rick McLeish. And then last of this pack, we have Jocelyn Lemieux. Four packs to go. I'll take one off the end this time. And please let me know if there's anything I can do to improve this format, if the videos are too long. I'm thinking about also moving away from doing the live stream and rather just actually getting like an editor to do these. If you'd rather that, then please let me know in the comments, or because I know not many, there's very few people that actually watch these videos all the way through. But I might also just do both, just do the live stream and then within that week have a more cut down, tailored version of this for everyone to watch. But let's get back into it. Mike Keane, Travis Green, another name I haven't heard of in a while. I'm going to put this one in a sleeve because it's Calder candidate. I know for all you diehard collectors probably thinking I'm wasting all of these, but it's my system. Ken Hammond, Yaroslav Otavro, Mike Hartman, Jim Watt. Oh, sorry, that one had two. Terry Yake, Mike Kruslenski, Robert Dirk, Teppo Numminen, Alexander Semak, and Rob DeMeo. Man, I loved those Tampa Bay jerseys. Those were by far my favorite. I know that usually people don't like the wording as much on there anymore. But, oh, sorry, yeah. 3 left. I'll take that first one, like I did initially. Oh man, JJ Dugnaud, I think that's how you say it. Then we got Don Sweeney, Lyle Odeline, John Van Beesbrook. Picked him up from the airport one time for a hockey camp that my father was running. He came and spoke at the camp to all the young players for one of the days, and it was a lot of fun. This is back in the early 2000s. Darren Puppa, Ronnie Stern, Brad Borenka, Sylvian Cote or Cote, Ron Sutter. We got another one here of Bill Clement. And the Broad Street Bullies 70s teams, man, they were very unfortunate to run into the Canadians, then the Islanders, and then into the 80s even the Oilers. They just couldn't get any luck. They might have been one of the best teams to only win, what was it, one cup in the 70s. Valeri Zelepukin and Guy Herbe, or Guy Herbert. Or Guy Herbert. One of those, you know, I gotta hit it, so I gotta, probably close. 2 packs to go. Again, I'm gonna just kind of take this one. We got Dave Anderchuk, one of the best to play the game. Another Broad Street Bully of Reggie Leach. Nick Capreos, Dmitry Huristich, Darcy Lowen, Gino Ojic. I have no idea if I said that right. Steve Thomas. See, I can say that name. Orest Kindrachuk. Actually, this is like the first one I don't think I've heard of. Lonnie Loach. Paul Coffey. That guy was a pretty good guy as well. Oh, this one had the Calder candidate on it. I'm gonna, to stay in line with everything, just leave that one up. Paul Coffey. Marty McSorley. One of the best. Look at that. 2,000 penalty minutes. That was what? 4 penalty minutes a game almost? That's insane. And then Dave Reed. Finally, we're on the last pack. And I know there's probably only like one of you that will actually make it to the 23-minute mark in this video. So, but if you're enjoying this, please hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment. If you hit that like button, I think that will put some good, something good into this pack. So, and thank you again though all for watching. Starting off here with a Calder candidate, C.Y. Young. Let me see if sleeve that one up. Roger Johansson, Igor Yulanov, Kevin Lowe, Steve Conroyd, Peter Nedved. The second time we've pulled Bernie Parent in this video. Oops. Andrew Castles, and then a second one, Joe Watson. Trent Klatt, and then the second time we've pulled Steve Thomas, and then we'll end off with Basil McRae. Yeah, so these were some pretty good pulls today. I'm not going to go through all the different names, but I'll quickly just kind of flash through them. Again, a lot of Broad Street Bullies. Got Yzerman in there, Peter Nedved, Kevin Stevens, Ed Olczyk, John LeClaire, Owen Nolan, Ed Belfour, Stephen Leach, Chris Chelios. Yeah, love the cards this time. And of course, my favorite, which is one of the cherry picks, Owen Nolan. So yeah, so if you want to watch more videos like this, you can find the playlist right about here on this video, and I will talk to you again next week. See you.